Today we're talking with Mr. Rick Moore, the Executive Director of Keep St. Tammany Beautiful. And what are we talking about today? Household Waste Collection Day.
Absolutely.
When's the day?
June 23rd.
Which is a Saturday.
It's a Saturday coming up in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks from now.
From 8 to 12 on Coop Drive in Mandeville.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what it's all about.
Well, HHW Day, which is the abbreviation for it, Household Hazardous Waste Day. It's an annual event for St. Tammany Parish. We try to get all the hazardous waste material out of people's homes across the parish. And we encourage people to go through their garages, their attics, wherever they store their waste and bring it to us. We have a limits of what they can bring.
What can they bring?
And
it's all free.
It's all free of charge to the residents of St. Tammany Parish.
Population, gotcha. So what can we bring?
Well, make sure you bring all your pesticides, your pool chemicals, your used tires, and you have a limit on your tires, 5 tires per vehicle that come through. Paints are a big thing, lead-based paints, latex-based paints, oil-based paints. Please bring all of those. I mean, that's a large volume that we get every time we have a hazardous waste day. E-waste, which is your computers, your printers, that type of thing. Cell phones, batteries.
Really?
All the batteries as well. So please go through your drawers. I know a lot of people have old cell phones they don't know what to do with.
Yeah.
So bring them and drop them off. We have recycling facilities that we send them to. We have a contractor that comes in and brings them and takes all the precious metals out of them, like the golds, the silvers, the copper, and that's the part that's recyclable. So we encourage everybody to get involved. Please tell your friends, and we also encourage, if a neighborhood maybe get together perhaps, instead of having. Last year we had 476 vehicles that came through, which is a lot in a 3-hour period, 4-hour period. So we encourage the HOAs or the neighborhoods to perhaps have one person bring, 3 or 4 families of their stuff with them, their waste with them, to help out.
Is there a limit to how much you can bring? You said tires 5, but you can't bring a truckload for one family, or can you?
No, this is it's for residential use. It's not for commercial folks, and we have a lot of calls and commercial people wanting to bring their stuff, and we've had issues before. But we limit it to like a pickup truck, like a back of a pickup truck.
Right.
If a couple families want to add to that to bring paints and electronics, that type of thing, that's basically our limit.
And you have to show that you're a resident?
No, we don't.
Okay.
There's no driver's license required. I mean, other to present your location. So our feeling is this: waste is out there. The majority, 99% of the people that come are residents of St. Tammany Parish. If 1% filter through we don't know about, well, it just makes us feel better that it's off and out of someone's house, and especially off the side of the road, because we see a lot of that with the litter program too. We see the waste on
empty
the side.
lots. It piles up.
You get tire waste on the side of the road, empty lots. You got paints that people just leave on the side of the street all the time, and we have to deal with that.
Now you also can use automobile products, oil, antifreeze, brake fluid.
All of that is a hazardous material. However, we encourage folks that change their own oil to recycle their oil back at the parts house where they get the oil from.
Oh, okay.
So every parts house, like Advanced Auto, AutoZone, those type of places.
Pep Boys, all those.
You can bring your oil back to them, and you can recycle it every day.
And what else can you tell us? What can't you bring?
Well, please don't bring any ammo.
Okay.
Or firearms.
No fireworks.
No fireworks as well.
You got here smoke detectors.
Smoke detectors, and no medical waste. We have an issue with folks bringing medical waste, like syringes.
Oh,
pills.
really?
Yeah, we can't accept that type of thing either. So we have to limit that.
And you say it's not separated when you bring it. You just bring it, and you separate it later. You say.
Yes,
right?
we have a team that comes in. They're chemists. And when the items come in, folks have to stay in their vehicle the whole time.
Really?
We have 2 lines that come in, and the helpers that come in, which are the chemists and the workers in the lines, they open up the trunk gets open. We take everything out the trunk of the cars for them.
So you don't get out the car.
No,
they do everything.
Right, they do everything, and it's free of charge. You just come through. And I suggest get there early.
Yeah, you said there's a wait line, huh?
Wait line. So at 8 o'clock, make sure you don't get there before 8 if you want to be the first in line.
Where in Coop Drive? All the way in the back?
When you come in, you can't miss it. There'll be sheriff's office deputies on Highway 59 directing traffic in and directing traffic out.
Now, if you get there at 12, will you still get in or no? What's the cutoff?
12 o'clock's the cutoff, but I'm an easy guy. So
if I get there at 12, I might get in.
You will get in.
Okay.
Yeah, you will get in.
12:10, you're not getting. You have a cutoff.
You're gonna have a problem.
Yeah.
But unless you got a good story to tell me, I'll listen. But look, it's 4 hours,
right?
And it's all intense. I mean, it's bam, 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 steady working. And look, kudos to our volunteers. We have 30 volunteers that come, and they work these things, and they, from exit surveys to the food service, to the signing in, to the actually working.
Food service?
Yes, we have food. We provide, not to the customers.
I was going to say,
no,
drive
to
through.
the workers.
Drive through, take the hazardous material away. We're going to feed you too, and you're going to give you an exit.
No, we're not going to give you a pizza. But there's an exit survey that we keep track of,
right.
How many homes they represent, exactly how you heard about it, through the media, through this, or through the newspaper.
And you've done this for 10 years, you said?
10 years, right.
Twice a year?
Well, it's been once a year for a long time, but every other year or so we do twice a year. We do it on this side of the parish, on the west side of the parish, and then we do another one on the east side of the parish. Normally it's in the Slidell.
And if anybody has any questions about what they can bring, what they can't bring, where can they get more information?
Well, they can get more information from our website, Keep St. Tammany Beautiful website, which is kstb@stpgov.org.
Okay.
And that particular address comes directly to me, and I'll return their calls, via email.
Litter. You were talking about litter earlier, about the problem. How bad is that?
Litter is bad. It's bad everywhere.
Yeah.
But we've been fighting litter since 2000. We have the constables in the parish. We have the code enforcement officers in the parish, and we fight litter. We have litter court once a month. It's normally on the first Wednesday of the month.
Litter court. They catch somebody litter and they go to court.
Yes, sir. Yes. And
what happens is they end up picking up litter and paying a fine, right?
They pick up litter or they pay a fine. Correct. We have about 30 to 40 cases per month that come through. In addition to litter that you see on the side of the road or the dump sites that you see that get reported to us. In addition to that, I'd like to do a PSA about signage. It's illegal.
Tell us about that.
It's illegal to put signs out on the side of the road. Talking about garage sale sign, lost dog, real estate. If it's on the right of way, you can't have it on the right of way. And I encourage folks, if they're watching this, to please adhere to our local ordinances and as well as the state law. It's both state and local. To please don't have your signs on right of way, because it's an offense based on our ordinances, and we do have people go out and enforce it.
And they'll just pick the signs up?
They confiscate every sign and they get issued a summons.
And now, if I have a sign up, garage sale, whatever, pick it up, go to the garage sale, say who's this, and that's it?
Well, look, we're not trying to hurt anyone.
I understand.
Okay, but if that garage sale stays up after the event is over,
gotcha.
For like the following week, it will be confiscated. And we're not going to go run out and give someone a summons having a garage sale that day, because we understand the garage sales, but you got to be respectful of everybody else. You got to be respectful of the parish. That we're trying to keep the parish clean. That's the whole idea. If you pick up your sign on a Sunday or a Saturday when you're done, we okay with that. Just don't leave it out, because it falls into the ditches. Especially right now, the mowers are coming through.
Oh yeah.
They're chopping up everything they see. And we're trying to organize that a little better.
We see them on the side of the road picking up the litter. We
have 3 crews. We have in Keep St. Tammany Beautiful oversees that program. We have a community service crew, and we have 2 sheriff's inmate crews that work, each on each side of the parish. And I tell you, when we put it in place last year, that we collected 500,000 pounds of trash in 1 year. So we did a great job the first year. This was in place, and we're continuing to keep our parish clean and all our roadways as well.
And I'm sure people who say, well, that's the first time I've ever littered. I usually don't do it. It just happened.
Well, it happens, and
they have to pay the price.
Pay the price. Look, the minimum fine is $100 plus court cost of $75. That's the minimum, and the maximum is $500 plus court cost is the maximum. So please encourage folks not to litter.
All right. So household hazardous waste collection day is
June 23rd, 2018.
Saturday on Coop Drive.
Hoop Drive, 8 to 12.
Any questions, go to the website.
Go to the Keep St. Tammany Parish government website.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
very much. Come back and tell us about the one in October.
I will do.
We'll be back with our second guest, so don't go away. Come back.